Hello people, Fisayo here. Welcome back to my channel. On this channel I talk about faith, lifestyle. I also review books and magazines. Hope you are doing well. Thank you for my returning subscribers. I love you so much. You keep me going. And to my new subscribers, thank you as well. Thank you. Don't forget to comment, like and subscribe to this channel so you can be a blessing to people. You never know, somebody might need it or they might find it through you in a way. And let's just keep spreading the love. Let's keep spreading the love. So in this video, I'm going to be talking about one of the questions that have been asked by my people in diaspora. Some of them are wanting to come to the country. Some of them are not sure. They're trying to weigh their options between the UK or Canada or the US, whichever country they want to go to. So I thought I'm going to do a video so that if anybody needs it, apart from them, it can also be a blessing. So if you know somebody who knows somebody, that sort of thing, who will be interested in this video, keep watching so that at the end you can tell me what you think about it, what I've left out, what I need to add, that sort of thing, so that we can be helpers to people. You never know, it might be one word you've said in the comment, it might be something I've said or something I forgot and you've raised it in the comment. That would be a blessing to somebody. It might be the answer to somebody's question. So rambling over, let's get started. So I got to the UK just because my husband was here. When we got married, he was already here in the UK. So he came to Nigeria. Yeah, that's where I came from originally. And we got married, and after a while, I finished one or two things I was doing in Nigeria. I came here to join him, and by God's grace, it's been over 10 years that I've been in the UK, and I'm so grateful for every opportunity and for the people I've met along the way. Some people are not very good, let me be honest with you, and but somehow they've just strengthened you. They've strengthened your faith and confidence in God that yes, everybody won't be nice to you. And some people have been amazing, like literally words fail me to say how amazing these people have been to me, to my family. It just make me a lot happier, knowing them and living with them. But the first thing I want to say to you is, if you're thinking of moving and you want to think, oh, the next minute you're going to be speaking with a British accent or you're going to be accepted, it doesn't always work that way. It will take time. So as much as possible, calm down and just take a deep breath. Take it a step at a time, a day at a time, because it can actually take a while to integrate into the culture, to know what happens and how it happens. So first things, one of the first things you need to do if you want to integrate well into the culture is to move with them, moving with them. What I mean is, like, if you come to the UK, there are some places that are known to a lot of black colored, brown skinned, dark skinned people where they live. If you live there, it's fine, it's not a problem, but you won't actually understand the British culture. So when I got married and when I moved here, we lived in London, which was such a blessing. We had our church family, we had everybody around us, our neighbors were fantastic. It wasn't a problem at all. But after a while, my husband and I were just thinking of looking at opportunities for our children to grow and develop, not in a cosmopolitan place, but rather in a village-like setting, more or less like a place like a countryside. Yes, that's what we wanted, so we prayed about it, the Lord helped us, and then we moved out of London. London is a fantastic place. In fact, some people believe London is the best place to live in, which is absolutely right. But it wasn't just working for us, it wasn't working for our family, it wasn't working for what the dream of the future for the children was. So we had to move out, and we prayed. Definitely, like I said, don't take any step without prayers. Very, very important, because you might actually regret it if you don't pray about it. Yes, even if you pray about it, there will be challenges, there will be situations here and there that are not enjoyable, but because you've prayed about it, you have that peace of God about it, and then the Lord is going to see you through. So one of the things was that we moved to Kent with like a village area setting, more or less, to Kent. And when we moved here, it was like, whoa, what have we done? You can literally go to the shops and find that you are the only dark-skinned person to the shops. Back home, you didn't meet any other person that looks like you. It is that not really bad, but it's that obvious that you've moved right into the countryside where we have a lot of Caucasians or white-skinned people. So anyway, and I remember when my daughter started in the school where she's finished, she's now in secondary, but when she was in the primary school, when she started, she was the only dark-skinned person in the school. And up till now, my son is the only dark-skinned boy in the whole of the school, which is a very big school. Where I work, I am the only dark-skinned person, both with the children and the adults. But it doesn't faze me. I enjoy it. Actually, somehow I've become a celebrity because they want to know more about me because I'm different, which is amazing. So first thing, you pray about your move and then you move with them. You might go to a place where you have dark-skinned people to start with, but after a while, if the Lord wants you to stay there, stay there. If not, you can pray about where else to move to if you actually want to get into the British culture. All right? So also, another thing you need to do is to learn how to pronounce the words. If you're not sure, please Google before you before you talk. Google it and get the right pronunciation. If you're not pronouncing it very well, they are going to find it hard to understand. They are going to find it hard to know what you're talking about and what you're saying, which can cause frustration for you or even for your child. Let's say you're trying to book an appointment. What I would say to you is, please don't try to talk too quickly, especially if you're just coming from maybe Nigeria. I know I've met a lot of people that when they get here, they think, oh yeah, I'm just gonna. It's beyond I'm just gonna. Calm down, say your words one at a time. It will help the person on the other end of the phone to understand what you are saying. They're not interested in big grammar. That's what I've learned. When I came with the mind of, oh, they are British, they should be very good, vast with the English and the grammar, and I have to use, all my big words to assert myself. It doesn't work that way. They just want it in simple, plain and clear language. Obviously, when you get to PhD level or master's level, yes, the big grammar will come to play. But if it's just booking an appointment, calling maybe the library, maybe to make inquiries, or calling supermarket, trying to make inquiries for the children, simple, plain English. One at a time. Just speak it one at a time. Don't try to use a big grammar to explain a tiny situation. All right? That's another thing. Also, the way they talk, understand their humor whenever they're laughing. I used to have a lovely neighbor, and there was a day I baked a cake for the child, and I said, oh, hope your son likes the cake. And she replied and said he hated it. And then she sent me a picture of the cake, which is almost gone, and I just laughed. Like, if she said that if I was using my Nigerian brain, all right, I said, wow, why did they hate my cake? But what she was trying to say is that they hated it so much and they finished it. I don't know if you understand. It's kind of a negative or the opposite. So, but that's the English culture. That's the humor in it. And try not to I remember, I'm just kidding, one of the days, when I came here newly, there's some things you say, like I came from the western part of Nigeria, and we say things like shebi, all this kind of, shebi you understand, shebi you get, shebi you know, shebi, all of these things. And I remember when I first came, when I'm speaking to a white person, I'm like, shebi you get, they looked at me. I was like, shebi, what's shebi? Oh my goodness. And I remember one of the days I was on duty and I was trying to explain to the children to keep going in the line and just keep going down. And and I actually said nisho. So nisho in Yoruba means keep going or go forward, and I said nisho, and somehow the children just got what I was saying. They just kept moving. I was like, oh, hang on a minute, this is a British school. So yes, you still have some of those words, you know, getting into your English speaking if you're trying to, you know, get your head around things, but try as much as possible to use less of those things, because then it becomes a confusion and a frustration to the children you are working with, or with the adult, or unless it's kind of, you know, your group, your brown skinned people, yes, and then you are saying all of those things, then that's absolutely fine. All right. Also, so show your face as much as possible. Let them know you. Okay. If you have a name that is tricky to pronounce, break it down for them, or cut it short. You know, like Fisayo, I've had different versions. People have called me Fizzy, they've called me Fizzy, they've called me Fisayo, they've called me Fisayo. But I still get that that's my name. All right. And I'm happy, because it's kind of, I know it's tricky, because even with my children, trying to let them pronounce our surname, like Olawepo, you know, is Olawepo, like you would say it. But if you tell my daughter and my son to say the surname, they say Olawepo, Olawepo. So the popos trying to sound like a frog croaking. The popo, you know, they can't say it. So I know just it might be tricky, because it's not in their alphabet, it's not how they've understood it. But some people are really good to say your name, and but honestly, just keep going, just keep telling them it's Fisayo, it's Fisayo. They say Fisayo, they say Fisayo, they say Fizzy, they say Fizzy, you know, they say all sorts, but I know it's me, and I know it's not an intention to ruin my name. It's just the way some of them find it hard. Some of them say it brilliantly, but to be honest, I'm not offended. It doesn't bother me anyway, because I know they are actually referring to me. Imagine if my own children can't even say their own surname properly. You know, we're still working on it. They can spell it, they can say it. It's just the P-O on the end. Instead of saying po, Olawepo, they say Olawepo. So at least they get an idea. So I'm sure they will get there eventually. Yes, don't forget where you've come from. I still wear my African dresses. Yes, some of the days that maybe it's sunny, or maybe we have like an African day at school, where I work in a school, or whatever it is, or whenever I feel like. And so it's not like you're forgetting your roots. Actually, some people like it. I get a lot of comments when I wear them. Oh, it's so beautiful, it suits you, and all of those things. So it's not like you're going to come to the UK and forget everything about your country, your origin. No, it's just you once in a while wearing those things. Especially if you come here with all those African fabric, you can't wear them all the time, because it's very cold most of the time here. So you can wear them maybe spring, summer. So I would advise, don't be like me when I was coming. I brought all my African clothes thinking, oh no, I'm not going to forget my roots, I have to wear them. At the end of the day, I didn't find the opportunity to wear them. I had to give them out to people. So it was kind of a waste of time. But yes, have them, put them on whenever the weather suits you. But when you are working in big establishments like banks or schools, institutions, or, you know, if they allow you, yes, most of the time. But if you're working like in a bank, they expect you to dress formally, like corporately, like suit and tie and all of those things, but or maybe just casual, maybe, but no African dresses with head tie and all of those things. They're like, I can't forget my root. No, it doesn't work that way. If you want to wear African clothes Monday to Friday, then maybe start your own business. All right, don't work in a bank wearing your head tie and all of those things. It's not gonna work. All right. And also, I noticed some people have maybe a kind of a low self-esteem. As a result, they're afraid to talk, they're afraid to show their faces, they're afraid to go to parents' consultation. Still go there. It's still you. Your child will be very happy for them to have you around them. All right, so don't feel bad about it. Don't feel, oh, I don't speak like the English people, I don't speak like my child. Maybe your child came here as a young child and now he or she has the accent. You know, don't feel feel bad, still go there, still show up. You're speaking English at the end of the day. That's what I say to people. Don't have that low self-esteem. If there's a sale at the maybe, especially for children, if you have children, if you're coming with children, honestly, it's the best way you can integrate in the society, because you're going to have friends. You know, your children are going to have friends of their friends, and maybe invite them for play dates. You go to their houses for play dates. If they have a cake sale in school, show up. If you have the time, volunteer, help sell the cakes. That's where you meet people. If there's a play date, there's a party, go there, attend there, let them see you, let them know you, talk to them. That's how to integrate, not sitting in your house and looking sad and bad and working shift. Oh, there's money here, I go there, I need money, I go there. No, yes, you need the money, but obviously your children also need you. You also need yourself. And there's a reason why you've come here. Another thing is volunteer. All right, I know it's hard to come to a country like this and work for free, but if you want to understand how things work, you need to give up your time. Volunteer for something. I remember when I was doing my teacher training, I volunteered in a school for years, and my family back home just didn't get the fact that you could work for free. Why would you work for free? You go there with your car, you have children, you put in nursery. Why would you work for free? But that was, for me, that was my learning process. That was the way I was able to learn. In fact, volunteering for schools, I must have worked for more than 4 years, just giving my time and my life free of charge. So it doesn't have to be in a school. Actually, if you don't have young children, it could be in your local library, it could be in your local charity shop, it could also be in your local, maybe there's an event or organized by your borough or something. Just go there, give them, oh, I've got time, you know. And if you don't have any of these adverts coming up, just look around you, ring up some of those charity houses or charity shops and tell them, oh, I have 1 hour on a Sunday afternoon or on a Monday evening, I just want to give my time. You'll be surprised, they wouldn't say no to you, because obviously you're working free of charge, and by that you are able to know them a bit more. They need to, you know, you need to know them a bit more, they will know you a bit more, and then from there you can even get a job. And another thing is, they don't play with their tea and coffee. I know, mostly because of the weather. All right, so if you're not a tea person, I'm not a tea person as well, but at least have something to drink when you're going for a cup of tea or whatever it is. And yeah, that's how to also integrate. And don't also get used to, it's good to have your own colored skinned people as friends, but don't get all used to them and forgetting these other people. All right, so I remember when I was in London, all the people I had on my phone were Yoruba names, Nigerian names, and English names that are maybe originally from Nigeria or Ghana, and all of those things. And I barely had any friend that is different from me in terms of color, in terms of origin. And I was grateful when we moved here. I began to have people's numbers. They were texting me, calling me. I got used to how they talk, how they text, you know. I got used to all of these things. So it's a learning curve, it's a learning process. But eventually, I would rate myself that yes, I've integrated well, only by God's grace. And I also think the children helped me to integrate more, because sometimes when I'm a bit shy, when I'm a bit, you know, pulled back, I didn't want to do something. Come on, mommy, you can do it. So sometimes when they ask for, oh, can we have a cake sale? We want people to bake cakes. I bake cakes for them. And that's how we just got knowing each other. And oh yes, oh yeah, that's your child, you know. And then started having numbers of people texting me texting them, people ringing me that are not from my culture. And yeah, I can say I have quite a few on my phone. You know, so that's how I got integrated into the culture. It's a very long one today, but I thought if I do it now, I know that anyone trying to move from any country into the British environment, that would definitely help. All right, if you've listened to this point, you have done really, really well, I must say. Thank you for watching. Thank you for listening. Don't forget to comment, like, and subscribe, and share with a friend who needs this, right? And comment in the section below, because when you comment, somebody might see it and it will help them. All right, whatever you do, make sure you keep going, keep moving, and don't stop till I see you next time.